Alright, today I want to do another video from proxmox. As you can see, I have been playing with another template over here. I got the snipeit installed. This is basically a hardware software tracking program, but that's not what this video is about. One thing I wanted to do is get a template for a virtual machine of, in this case, UbuntuMATE. So let me show you what we got here. Before I do that, though, let me show you this. So far, the AdGuard has been working pretty well. This is one of the biggest ad companies, I guess, that keeps popping up a lot of stuff. But there was a user that commented on my video before. I think his name was, well, let me get that correctly here. I think he was Mark. Mark made a comment on my video, and he mentioned that my the reason the ads were still probably popping up was because of the cache that was still there. And he was absolutely correct. I totally forgot about that. So once I went to settings, privacy, you can clear data and manage data, but where you want to go is basically to clear the history right here. This is in Firefox. So you can do today. That's not going to do it. So what I did is I went to everything. Click OK, and then after that you can do a speed test, and you should not see any ads anymore. So we'll go ahead and do that just to quickly show you. See, I went here and I haven't cleared anything yet, so you shouldn't see it anyways. My laptop got connected to a different IP address. I was doing other stuff, but you shouldn't see that once you clear all that out. And that does work. So apparently my laptop has been going to a different IP for some reason, but I've been testing other stuff, just trying to do a few more things here, or just testing. So I'm not gonna bore you with this. But anyways, that's where that is. So thank you, Mark, for reminding me about that. Let's go back to YouTube. I don't need to be in here. So one thing I want to do is I want to get an UbuntuMATE desktop running in proxmox. However, if you look at the ISOs, there is no ISO for that, or excuse me, a template. There's no ISO either, but if you go to templates, you have Ubuntu, but not UbuntuMATE. And I've already been looking through all of these. These are containers and these are turnkeys. Actually, the snipeit is one of the turnkey apps from here, right there. So I've been just testing that, trying to figure out what's what basically. But anyways, going back to UbuntuMATE, this is 24.5. I think they have a what do you call it, regular Ubuntu 2004. Let me see if they got anything else here. I think that's it, 2004. Anyways, I like UbuntuMATE. This is regular Ubuntu. So you're going to need an ISO image. And basically I went and downloaded the image from here. It took a while. There is a number here that you need to use to verify. So right now I need to get the image in here in order to make a virtual machine, update it, and get all that done. And then create a container or a template for it, excuse me. So in order to do that, we're gonna go and upload the file, which you can do from here. So it's under my downloads, it's right there. So I'm gonna open it, and then a hash. It does have a 256, so we'll give it a 256. Checksum. Thank you. This one right there. Paste it, and let's go ahead and upload it. Now, normally you don't have to upload it. You can actually make another storage. For example, I could do it on my NAS, which I do have a bunch of them, but since I do have some space in this computer or the hard drive, I'm just going to do it here because I'm only going to be using a couple. I'm not going to be filling it up with a lot of different things. And if I do, I'm just going to turn it off and just use that or test whatever I need. But it is a 500 gig hard drive, and thinking back now, 1 terabyte would have been nicer too, if just to have space, and then you can keep more stuff in there. But from what I've seen, those are pretty affordable. So you can get that anytime later on. Again, I'm just testing this stuff and just trying to see what you can do with it. One of the cool things is you can do several different servers here to test. And in order to use like Snippet and, like say in this case, WireGuard that I have as well, you're going to need a DNS service to go out into the internet. That's why I haven't completely set these up, because you do need that in order to test them. WireGuard is just a VPN. And right now, all of this server, or my physical server, is behind the router. The reason being that I'm testing, number one. And number two, this one doesn't have wireless, and I have not configured this as a router. So if I need to take this off, I still have my router, I still have my wireless access, so I can access the internet, and all I have to do is change the DNS IP on it. If I decide to take these off for whatever reason, or upgrade it or change something. The other thing I've been looking into is, or realized, is that there is a, where is it? Can't see it here, but a shutdown and a restart, but that's just for the server. It's the proxmox itself. It's not, I don't think it is for the actual hardware. So I'm trying to figure out a way to to shut down that server and restart it remotely, because if something does happen, which did happen, something got stuck, so I had to manually go and push that button and then restart it, and everything was working fine. I was just doing some other changes and testing, so that's why I needed to do that. So there's the checksum. Let's see if that works okay. And this is where you would check for security to make sure that nobody has tampered with that ISO, so that's kind of neat. Does it work? I'm not sure. Hey, it does work. Finished file import successfully. Cool. So everything looks good. So let's go back. Now I have an ISO here. Now I'll be making a virtual machine from this in order to create a template later on. But I want to update everything before I do that. So once I get that done, I'll make those changes. But this video has already gone, from what I can tell, almost 10 minutes. So I'm going to leave it here. I'm going to go ahead and create a virtual machine. So let's go ahead and do that. Let me see if I can do that right now, just while I'm on here. I don't want to make it too long. So this is mate. We'll call it One thing I noticed, you cannot have spaces in here, so keep that in mind. We're gonna call it, see, let me do it with a space so you can see. Oops. 20.04.5. So resource pool. Okay, no, it's not gonna be that. UbuntuMATE 20.04. Let me see. See, that doesn't work. So now I have to go back here and do this, and you can see here now it allows me to go to the next thing. What's OS? ISO image. So when you go next, it just goes to the next tab and asks for the image UbuntuMATE. That's the size, so that takes a while to download. So we're gonna go there. We're gonna go to next. Graphic card default, everything's default BIOS. Not sure what that is, but we're gonna leave it alone. So those are your options there. What is this? SCSI controller. So you got a couple options there, but I'm not changing that. I'm just leaving it alone. This size, SCSI, this size 32 gigs. We're gonna give this 16 because I'm not gonna be doing much of anything here. Actually, no, leave it at 32 since it's 4 gigs. I don't know what this is gonna do, but that's definitely gonna take some space. You know what? Let's just leave it alone. I don't want to run into any issues later, so we're gonna go 32 for now. Sockets 1 default. Leave that alone. Memory, it did say, I think 2 was as default. I'm trying to remember. Wait, I know I saw it here somewhere. Where is it? There we go. No. Verify quarter. Okay, it might be back here. Okay, file size 3.2. There is system. There we go. System requirements. So memory, you can have up to 4. Minimum of 1. Recommended is 4. So we're going to get up to 2080. Let's give it 4 beans here. I think that's 4092. I can't remember. 41, 96, 64. All right, let's give it 44. Let's give it 4 even, just like that. So we'll leave it at that, at least for the memory. I don't think you need it here because I'm not going to be doing much of anything. So I want to do that. I don't know if I can change it later, so let me go ahead and do 2. I don't want to do too much right now. I don't want that taking all that memory for no reason. So let's go with 2. Network, let's see, we're going to leave it alone. All right. And memory 2. Where's my storage? Oh, right there. All right, let's try that. Start it after creating it. There it is. Check the console. Connecting. Oh, what is that? ANC. So this is my very first virtual machine that I am making. And as you can see, when you have a virtual machine, it shows up as a little screen. A container is a box. So That's the difference. And a container is supposed to be more efficient than the virtual machine with the resources, so that's what I am trying to see if I can make a template and then make a container and just kind of check the differences there. And we can do it here. Yeah, CPU is just memory. It's almost up there, but it's looking good so far. And there you go. That's how you start your VM or a virtual machine in proxmox. I keep saying proxmox. It's proxmox. Anyways, I'm gonna stop the video here because I know I went over 15 minutes already, but I just wanted to kind of show you this, and then I'll try to, if anybody is interested, I'll make another video trying to do the templates. I don't know, but there you go. I hope that helps, and I'll see you guys in the next video.